This past week, we were at Geek'd Con. We had this really great conversation with a variety of people asking who is the best Ninja Turtle, like who's the strongest out of the four brothers. And we did a really great video that's out on our YouTube channel right now where you can check that out. And let me tell you guys, they gave some amazing answers to why they believe certain turtles were better. When I panned back on the conversation, again, there's some great stuff that came out of it. And while some of these turtles are better in some areas than others, what you begin to realize is that they're really the greatest when they work together in some fashion. And today on Geek Devotions, we're going to talk about why you and I need each other. Hello, devoted geeks. Welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from devoted geeks who are devoted to let you know you're loved. I'm Dallas. I'm so glad you've hit the play button today. If you are new to our show, we take geek culture and let people know that they're loved. So if you don't watch past this moment right here, know this: we love you, we care about you. There is a plan and a purpose for your life. Do not give up. Guys, we are still riding the high of being at Geek'd Con this past week. It was a fantastic time. And before we get into the devotion, I want to say thank you to everyone who came by our booth. I want to say thank you to all of our devoted Patreon geeks help us to get there. And I also want to give a special shout out to our friend Ron, who is from Studio Bless, who's working on a Christian anime. He's a really great guy. We did an interview with him a couple weeks ago on our podcast, Calm Talk by Geek Devotions. I want to encourage you guys to go check that out and check out Ron. But like I said, this past week we had this really great conversation with people about the Ninja Turtles and to who's like the best turtle. And when you pan back, yeah, they're strong, but together, guys, it's almost essential that they work together. Even when you look at the comics and you see moments like where Raphael runs off by himself, be it in the comics or even in the movie, you realize while he may be strong in some areas, he's not the best on his own. And the reality is none of them are. Even in the comic The Last Ronin, where Mikey becomes like basically the strongest turtle of all time, you realize he's only that way because he took the time to learn from his brothers. He took the time to learn what they had and incorporate it into his life. But even still, he needed other people to help him. So often as geeks and nerds, we find ourselves in situations where perhaps we feel like we have to do things on our own. Be it because we feel like nobody else can do it as good as us, or we have been abandoned by so many people that we feel like that nobody will be there to help us. But the reality is we do need each other, and we need to be intentional about helping each other to do things and to help each other grow and become what we're supposed to be. There's this false idea of the Lone Ranger mentality where it's like, well, it's just by myself, I don't need anybody. And that's a lie. That just flat out, it's a lie. You need people. I need people. I need you. We've talked about this idea several times over the years in Geek Devotions, and there's several passages about the body working together and all different members, but I'm thinking of specifically a moment in Corinthians. Now, for context, Paul, who's writing the book of 1 Corinthians, he's kind of a superstar in Christendom, right? Like he's this like amazing, thoughtful person. He is intelligent. He's doing some amazing stuff. He's traveling. He's preaching the gospel. And there are people who are like, man, Paul's the dude. Like he's hot stuff. And then he gets to Corinth, and Corinth is a really shady place. And there's some people they're like, well, they're touting another individual, like this person named Apollos, who is another just a mover and shaker in the fellowship at the time. And Paul's like, look, I don't know why we're lifting one of us up over another. Like we're all equal ground. In fact, he says something about this in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. What then is Apollos? What is Paul? Servants through whom you believed, as the Lord assigned to each. I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the growth. Here Paul's saying that like, look, we all have our role to play and we have to work together. That's the aspect about life that I think we miss out, is that you can't do everything on your own. You need other people to come along because there's a bigger thing in front of you. There's a bigger mission in the world that has to be accomplished, and you can't do everything yourself. I have people in my life that I can't do things without. Just being real with you. The stuff we do here at Geek Devotions, I can't do what I do without our team helping us out. For example, our friend Amanda, she writes the little Thoughts of a Devoted Geek that come out every week that kind of take what we said and goes a little bit further with it to help encourage you guys. We have people who help make podcasts for us and make other things happen. We have people in our lives who come in and encourage us and help us to do things. And I need them. But beyond that, I need other people. I need the church. Now, I know some of you guys are going, well, Dallas, you don't need a building. No, you're right. Christianity is more than just being in a building, but that building that I go to every week is where those people are. That's where the church is. That's where they gather. So that's why it's so important for us to be in a church, surrounded by community, getting plugged in with people who love us and care about us. And I know it's awkward, and if you are struggling with that, I want to encourage you guys to check out our devotion from a couple of weeks ago about how to make friends. But you need people. You need community. I needed Geek'd Con to take place. Why? Not just so we could do what we do as Geek Devotions, love on people, but I needed some of you guys. Some of you guys are new to Geek Devotions, but some of you guys have been following for a while, and you saw us at Geek'd Con, you came by our booth. I needed to see you. I needed your encouragement. Some of you are like, Dallas, you were there to encourage me. I was. But you guys encouraged me in a lot of ways too. And I was so appreciated to be able to see you. Some of you I haven't seen in a year, and be able to see you, to lay eyes on you, to shake your hand, to hug you, to do a picture with you in your amazing cosplay, just to spend a few moments. Guys, I needed that because it encouraged me. It uplifted my spirit. We need people. We need each other. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise as a whole, the brothers needed each other. And then every time that you saw them separate is when they really began to struggle. I want to encourage you. Some of you may be struggling with some stuff in life right now, and the idea, the initial reaction is to pull back, to get away, to isolate yourself. And I understand that some of that is a matter of trying to protect yourself from things. But that doesn't help. You need other people in your life, A, to accomplish what's before you, but also you need them in your life to help bring healing, to help you get through this process, this moment of hurt, to become what God's called you to be. You can see in the comments already, some of you guys are ready to go, but Dallas, you don't understand, people have hurt me in the church. I am sorry. Genuinely. It's not right what happened to you. I'm so sorry. But don't allow a couple of people in that moment to isolate you from the very thing that God says you need, which is community. It takes work, it takes time, it's hard sometimes. It hurts me to hear the stories that some people have, genuinely. But get plugged in, get in a community, because you need this. I need this. I need you to be healthy, to be walking what God's got you to do. Because when you're healthy and you're able to walk in things, then you can help other people. And I can help other people also. This is kind of a reciprocal thing. When people are healthy, we can do what we need to. But when we're not healthy, the healthy need to go out of the way to try to help that person. I feel like I'm starting to ramble a little bit, and I apologize here. But this has really been a burden of mine for the last couple of weeks about seeing people who have just isolated themselves in some fashion. And some of them, again, they're doing it in a matter of they're trying to protect themselves. Some it's a matter of emotions. But that isolation is hurting them. That's not good. At the same time, some people are isolating themselves, giving themselves a big head, going, well, I don't need anybody. I don't need this. I don't need that. I just need me and Jesus. And that's not healthy, guys. You need more than just that. Jesus gave you the body, the community, for a reason. You need to realize that they're there for you, to lift you up, humble you a little bit, but also for you to be successful in what God has you to do. Hear me. For you to be truly successful, you need them. Paul in Corinth, he's telling them, he's like, look, I can do a lot. I needed Apollos to do some work too. Not that neither one of us are everything. God's the one that brings the growth, but he's using both of us to do the thing. So I need you, my dear friend, my fellow devoted geek, to be healthy. And if you're struggling, let me know how I can pray with you, how we can encourage you. We genuinely love here at Geek Devotions. If you saw us at Geek'd Con, hey, welcome. I don't always like this, but I want you to know I love you and I care about you, genuinely. We may have met just for a few moments. Maybe only had just a couple conversations right there at the table, but we love you here at Geek Devotions. And there is a real plan or purpose for your life. We would love to help you walk that out. Genuinely, I'm inviting you to be part of our community, be part of our Discord, be part of our Facebook group, The Devoted Geek Life. Get plugged in and let us know how we can encourage you. Because it's that important to us that you are healthy. I want to say this. It's kind of off topic, but I feel like it's important for you guys to hear. This is one thing that I tell everyone who serves with us, either here at Geek Devotions or at the serve team at my church. And that is this. I love you and I care about you. And I appreciate you. Yes, I appreciate what you do, but I appreciate you. And while I love what you could do for me, what you can do for Geek Devotions, for the community, I care about you more. So if you're not healthy, let me know so we can help you become healthy. So we can encourage you. We can point you to the right place to get the help you need to become healthy, to get to the place where God needs you to be. Because that's what the community is all about. This episode was a little bit weird. I fully admit that. And I hope that the message came across. We like you guys. We care about you a lot. I do want to invite you guys to check out our content. We're going to have a breakdown of Geek'd Con coming out here next week on our podcast, Calm Talk by Geek Devotions. We're going to break up to smaller videos also. But all these things are all about you, pointing you to hope, pointing you to love. And for our question of the week, something small. Genuinely curious. How did you get connected to Geek Devotions? How did you find us? Did you find us at Geek'd Con? Let us know. Let us know what year you found us at Geek'd Con. You know, if you know us from outside of the place, love to hear those stories. How you got connected, how you found us. And I also would love to know how we can encourage you and how we can pray with you. Leave some comments down below and let us know. And like I said, we got a lot of content coming down the pipeline. Keep your eyes peeled to geekdevotions.com, where you can find more information. And if you'd like to help support the ministry of Geek Devotions, like this right here, what we do, it doesn't happen. Going to cons, having the lights, doing the camera, everything we do, doesn't happen without the financial help of our devoted Patreon geeks. Go to geekdevotions.com, click on the support page where you can find out more on how you can be a devoted Patreon geek. Also, if you didn't get a chance to buy one of our shirts, if you go to our website, geekdevotions.com, you can order some of our shirts right there on our website. We have two different stores, one specifically with the ones we were selling at Geek'd Con, and another one's a spring store with direct to print. And love to send you guys a shirt. All that said, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay devoted. Peace and love.